What's up? It's yours truly, Carcino here. Thank you guys who've all supported the page, all the movements, everything. I appreciate it, man. It's been a tough week, getting adjusted. Some with New Year's. I think it just gets everybody, in a whole different mood. So, oh, sorry about that. It's at the time I normally take a nap. It's like hitting the reset button, right? Now, let's take a look at things. It was announced that, I think earlier, that Charlamagne from the Breakfast Club was going to get his own, well, he wanted to get his own streaming service. So he's been like, surrounding and talking about being black owned. And since he started doing this whole, you know, I'm a celebrity now, waxing the eyebrows, the bleaching. His chocolate milk to itself decided I'm not gonna look like an oil spill no more. I'm gonna go ahead, play ball. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna get all this stuff done and just brighten myself on up a little bit. And then get the little Botox in the face, bring out my cheekbones. And now he's standing up for black culture. It's amazing how that works, right? Totally and simply amazing how that works. Now, it don't stop there. Now, watching other podcast shows and how they, collectively come together, Charlamagne wanted to know why it wasn't any podcast shows dedicated to like a network of podcast shows working, collectively together, where they can have a platform where black people could just go to, I guess, hear black people stuff. Because that seemed to be the notion here, that this is a black-led podcast network. And I guess it means that he owns it. Like, I own it. But I'm here to clear these things up so people don't get so confused. So he basically want to create a platform where all these shows come together. And he calls it the Black Effect. And it's pretty interesting. But I've seen it done. I've seen BET, collectively do this. Other shows have done it and put themselves together, and they just, I guess, they want to do it just like that, But here's the thing: what people don't understand. People believe, and they're under the influence, that Charlamagne, this is Charlamagne's thing. Charlamagne is the owner of this, and he's the guy, right? Because we need black ownership, and Charlamagne's gonna create a platform, and this is it. Now, what he's doing is not what Joe Budden is doing. Like, Joe could go on Joe Budden's like umbrella, if it's not linked already, now that it's not linked with Spotify, he might be free to work with any other type of streaming, you know, network site. Now, like I'm saying, Charlamagne, as part of his 5-year agreement with iHeartMedia or iHeartRadio or whatever they want to call themselves, iHeart signed him to a 5-year deal, plus partnered with him on this Black Effect, which Charlamagne owns 51%, and they own 49%. So yes, he's a majority shareholder into this network that's coming out. But he made it look as if he's the only owner, and he's doing it by himself. He is not. They will use the Breakfast Club as a launching pad for this Black Effect show. Once again, I'm not hating on it. I'm just giving you the facts around it. Some things that people are omitting, and they're stepping around it. Maybe like, so, Sino? At least he doing that. Man, just a hater. There ain't nothing wrong with what he doing. Once again, never said I hate it. I'm just bringing reality to light, because it's being painted to you as something it is not. iHeartRadio, this has a lot of control. Now here's the kicker. When they take on new sponsorships and new investors into this Black Effect, shares will be diluted and percentages of shares will be lost. Did it say Charlamagne can never lose any of his shares? I just want to know that, because they could easily lose some of their shares and you'll lose some of yours, and in the end, you won't be the controlling factor of the Black Effect. You'll be another person who then lost something, and then he'll be on TV blaming, talking about how he got robbed and they took something from him. Yep. So anyhow, this whole Black Effect thing is going to go in a different direction. It's going to get a whole bunch of other podcast shows, bridge them all together into one, and you can go to the Black Effect and see them all, and pick which one you want to watch at whatever time. They're going to do about 18 podcasts so far right now that they're going to partner with. Like Just a Mess, who's now Just Hilarious. Tamika Mallory and the sexy, fine Ebony K. Williams. I never knew that she was an attorney also. That's amazing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know All the Smoke, they partner with them. Drink Champs with Nori. And then they have, trying to think, who else did they get? Who else did they get? Oh, Charlamagne got something called the 85 South Show or something. So that pretty much rounds up the entire, bracket of everybody over there. So that was the final straw. So when you see all this and you put it all together and you start to scratch your head and say, huh, okay, I get it now. It's not what it appears to be. Now we kind of stop screaming black owned and black this and black that when we don't really, and talking about what we need to be doing, and we really ain't doing that. So, you know, mm, just saw some crazy news. Anyhow, thank you. You can hit the like button right now, or you can subscribe to the page. I gotta read this article that just came across my phone. So thank you for tuning in, and tell me what you think about it. I just think guys got to stop yelling that they are independent and we're the ones and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, first off, congratulations on getting your new deal, and securing the money in the bag and your streaming thing that you got coming out. But let's be realistic for a minute, just for a minute. I can't think of anything that he's done that I really don't know. Hmm, it's messed up. But anyhow, let me get up out of here, 'cause this is gonna drive me insane. Be safe. Have a great day and great night, brother.